Hey, what's up everyone? My name's Nenad and this is my workspace that I've been building recently, and it's really where I've been filming and editing all the videos for this channel. But before we get started, I want to let you know I'm running a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway in this video for all my new subscribers. So make sure you keep watching to get all the details on how you can win. Now I'll show you everything you see here, and if there's something you want to add to your own setup, I made sure to link all the products in the description. So let's talk about the actual desk. This is most definitely the statement piece in the space, and it's seriously the best desk I've ever had. I actually got this desktop custom made because I needed a really specific size and I couldn't find anything online that matched up with what I wanted. And just to give you an idea of how massive it really is, it's 85 inches long by 36 inches wide. I had a way smaller desk before I got this one, and if there's one thing I definitely recommend, it's to go as big as you possibly can, and I promise you won't regret having all that extra space. Now these are the legs that are holding everything up. So I got them online from a company called Monoprice, and they're actually the motorized version. So you can play around with these up and down arrows and it'll move to whatever height you want. I really wish there was a way to save different heights like how you can on some of the more expensive versions, but I went with the more affordable option, and honestly it hasn't been a deal breaker for me, but it definitely would have been a nice bonus. But these legs are super solid and I've honestly been really happy with them. Now powering this entire setup is an absolute beast of a laptop, and it's the 14-inch M1 Max MacBook Pro. I'm honestly super grateful that I was able to get my hands on this thing, and it's seriously made my entire workflow way more productive and so much faster. My last laptop only had 8 GB of RAM, so editing 4K videos was pretty much impossible. But on this 32 GB M1 chip, 4K editing is seriously no challenge for it, and I know for a fact that I still haven't pushed it to its limits. I honestly went a bit overkill when I spec'd it out, but if I'm already spending a good amount of money on it, I want it to at least last me for the next few years. Now I usually have it sitting on top of this desk shelf right next to my monitor, and yeah, I'm super happy with it, and it's definitely been a really great investment for me. So I pretty much always have my MacBook connected to my external monitor, and this is the 27-inch LG BN85U-B. I actually bought this monitor a couple years ago for under $500, and there's some great features on here that totally make it worth the price. One thing that was a huge must for me was USB-C connectivity, just because I love keeping things as simple as possible. It's also a 4K IPS display, so the picture quality is sharp, and I think everything looks really great. Now I don't count on this monitor to be super accurate when I'm color grading, so I usually do that right on my MacBook Pro. But if you want better color accuracy, you're definitely gonna have to spend more than $500 to get a monitor that you can actually rely on. I also use this Dell WD-19 docking station, so I have all my other devices plugged in here, and it's basically just a central hub that connects everything straight to my laptop with this one Thunderbolt cable. If you have a bunch of different things that need to connect to your computer, you gotta get your hands on one of these. Just keep in mind they're definitely not cheap. Now I think for my next monitor upgrade, I'll go for something like the Apple Studio Display or the Samsung S9 that's supposed to be coming out soon. But both of these are way more expensive than my LG, so I'm not in a huge rush to make it happen, but it's definitely something that's been on my mind lately. So I mentioned before that I'm running a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway, and here's all the details. Now this giveaway only applies to the new subs that I get off of this video, and that means your chances of winning are actually really great. So to enter, all you gotta do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments which of these products is your favorite or which one you'd want to add to your own setup. And that's it, that's all you gotta do, so good luck. So next is the Insta360 Link, which is by far the best 4K webcam you can buy right now. It's got some really cool features like AI tracking, HDR, and the picture quality on its half-inch sensor is just awesome. It's seriously the best one I've ever used, and it does so much more than your basic webcam. It'll track you around the room, it's got really great autofocus, and if you want to do a top-down shot of your desktop, it does that too. So if you're always on video calls and you want to up your game from your lousy computer webcam, definitely check this one out. Now one thing that's an absolute must for me is really great sounding audio. So here I've got a pair of Era 100s from Sonos's brand new smart speaker lineup. But if you haven't already jumped into the Sonos ecosystem, just know that all their products are super high quality, and that's honestly a big reason why I love this brand. I mean, they look great, the sound is awesome, and they've got a few smart features like voice assistant. Also, we've got Bluetooth now, so if you want to take these to a friend's house or use them without Wi-Fi, you can finally do that. They're super awesome speakers, and I can honestly say that I really love them so far, even with their crazy price tag. Now real quick, if you like this video so far, go hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot to me, so I just want to say thank you. So you probably saw this thing that's sitting on top of my monitor, and it's actually a light bar from Lumcube. It's about $100 cheaper than the super popular BenQ monitor light, and you can change the color temperature and the brightness and get those all dialed in however you want them. And speaking of Lumcube, this is their Edge light. It's super flexible and I can move it around and twist it into basically any direction. I've seen some people use it as a key light when they're in video meetings, but I normally use it for product unboxings or when I just need some extra light. So another one of my accessories is this desk shelf. I got it off of Amazon for under $100 and it does a really nice job of adding some extra dimension to my desk. The dark wood's a huge contrast to the white desktop, but I actually think they kind of work together. There's some room for extra storage underneath here, and I added a few things on top here to spice things up a bit. I've got this Anker wireless charger, a couple of drink coasters, my Samsung T7 Shield SSD, and this fake plant that's never gonna die on me. Now when my laptop's in clamshell mode, I use the full-size MX keys, which is by far the best keyboard I've ever used, and like every other creator out there, I use the MX Master 3S mouse. This is one of the best combos you can get, and I feel like some people don't value how much of a game changer a good mouse is, but trust me, the 3S is 100% worth it. From all the customizable buttons to the horizontal scroll wheel, it's just an amazing device for productivity. Now the MX keys feels like the perfect keyboard for me. I love its slim profile and it fits so easily into the whole setup, and I've got to say I seriously love typing on it. The keys travel way less than on a mechanical keyboard, so it really depends on what kind of typing experience you prefer, but for me this keyboard's definitely the one. Honestly, this is a great combo, so definitely check these two out. Now this is what I use for all my voice recordings, and it's the USB version of the Shure MV7. The setup is super easy with just a micro USB cable, but if you want to get more advanced, you can use an XLR cable. I have an XLR cable running from the MV7 into this Vocaster 1 audio interface, and that just gets everything connected to my laptop. I do get some better sound quality using an XLR cable, but I still think it gets really decent sound with the micro USB, so you really can't go wrong with either one. Now the one thing I don't like on this mic is the stock pop filter. It does a terrible job at reducing plosives, so I switched it with the Shure RK345 windscreen and it works way better. And I've got this all attached to the low profile Elgato Wave mic arm. It's such a simple design, and the low profile has the mic coming up from underneath me. I wish the arm was a bit beefier, but it's still totally sturdy, and for less than $100, I think it's one of the better deals out there. And finally, off to the side here, I have the Alex drawer from IKEA just for some extra storage space. It looks great and it works perfectly, so that's all I have to say about that. So that's pretty much it. Again, I'll leave the links to all the products in the description, and if you have any questions, just drop a comment below and make sure to enter into the giveaway and check the description for more details. As always, I appreciate you and thanks for watching.